What's the crack a day, guys? Welcome to episode 25. Now, usually we have a little communist pun or anecdote or some sort of saying at the start of this, tongue-in-cheek and all that jazz, but not today. Not today, because we have terrible news. As you can probably tell already, our republic is flooded. The ocean has burst its banks, it's flooded the streets. All our population is in the water. There's not enough accountants to sort this issue. We are knackered. Even the mountains are covered in water. And the grass floats in the air. Strange times these are. Strange times. Our workers are on it and they're coming up with a solution. So don't you worry your little heads. Progress is going to be made. Well, we had to call our Soviet neighbours. But after weeks and weeks, they came in with their heavy machinery. They had pumps. They had everything. The best machinery. They had the best. The heaviest. All the machinery was here. They pumped out all the water. The grass is no longer flying. The Republic is saved. Ep.25 keeps its miners. We keep on making coal. Everything's great. Everything's absolutely fantastic. So here we are. Here we are at the start of the 25th episode in this series. Of this gorgeous republic. And I know what you're saying. This is one town. But one town in this republic. And I hear you. 25 episodes to build this town. Well, this is where we come to a turning point. I've showed you the way I build. The way things are done. Some people want to see the way I built towns. You haven't really seen that much yet, so I think we need to go build some towns. And we're not at that point yet, so we need to get there quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch this up. Instead of the episodes that you're used to getting, we're going to make some progress in this episode. We're going to make some proper progress. Because it's July of 1941. We're almost in the second year of our next 5-year plan. And things need to get done, and they need to get done quick. So, the plans are as follows. We are going to create our republic's main brick industry in this area here. It is going to supply and sell the bulk of our resources. In turn, with all those extra jobs, we're going to need extra people. As I said at the start of this series, I based my calculations for the size of Ep.25 partly on real life, partly on a general overestimation on what it should be, and for all intensive purposes, it was way too low. We've got 2,500 people in Ep.25. It was meant to fill these 3 mines and these 2 processing plants, as well as everything else here. That's clearly not enough. So we're going to have to expand Ep.25 in some fashion. And I've had a few comments saying, but you're so low on money. The money is low. You're 1.9 million in debt. And I hear you. And you're wrong. Borrowing money will fuel the growth in our republic. We'll use modern economic theory to fuel growth in this economy. Eventually, will we have to pay it back? I don't know. Is America trillions of dollars in debt? They don't seem to care. As long as their loans fuel their growth, it's all that matters. So, I think if we mix communism with new modern economic theory, we can get this growth. And I think it's possible. As it stands at this very moment in time, we have 3 coal trains. That is not sufficient. It's not sufficient for going forward. We need to get another coal train immediately. Stat. As soon as possible. We got 103,000 we can loan. I'm going to start planning things out for this brick industry. We're going to start planning things out for the residential industry. We're going to buy a new train, and we're going to continue building this rail up to this railway station. We're going to do that all in a winner. But instead of you guys watching me build, I'll use some editing magic so that you don't have to wait around, so you can see how things build. And the people who ask to see me when I build towns and see the way I do things, well, you can see me once we get to Habarchy. Now this place needs a name, and I need you guys to give me a name. It will be a residential hub. It will feed the bricks. We want stories, we want backstories, we want everything. We want this, we're fleshing this place out with everything. That's what I need from you guys, because honestly, if Cinegrad, that's the best name that I've come up with in the last 15 years. So I need something good. So as you're watching this, we need to come up with some lore. But anyway, that's here nor there. Let's get cracking. First things first, we're going to take out a wee sneaky loan, just a wee 50 grand. There we go, that'll tie us over. We're going to hit play, slow play. We're getting to the point in the game where we don't need to move fast. It's 1941, so the idea is we are going to have the brick industry nestled in here. This loop that we have for the for the rail, it's disgusting, horrible, never liked it. We're going to get rid of it. We're going to add a loop that comes along to the bottom here, which not only adds in the loop that we need for turning, but also adds in more parking space, which we will need for this area. So that's the plan. So what I'm going to do now, something you guys have not seen before yet on this series. I'm going to cut, and I'll see you back in 5. Well, here we are. We're back. It's been a little while. It's been over a couple of days because life, you know, just life's been going on. But in hindsight, we should have time-lapsed this. I should have time-lapsed this, and in the future we're going to do that. We're going to time-lapse these things. But do you know what? I don't know if I'm proud of this. I mean, hopefully it works. Hopefully there's nothing wrong. Hopefully this junction here doesn't get too busy. But I think I'm pretty proud of this. You know that. You know that. What we have, what the story is here. We have 2 brick factories. What was it? What do you do for work? I work in a chicken factory. No, I can't mind that reference. Anyway, brick factories, whatever it is. We got 2 brick factories. Now we didn't use the small ones. Where are they? In construction, the brick ones. We didn't use the small ones, the early start ones. Mainly because they're tiny. They only produce 15 tons of bricks. They're small. Even if we built like a whole bunch of these, it's not going to keep up the capacity that we're probably want to use. What I will probably try and do is maybe build them at some point in like a rural community or something like that and use the asset, but not here, not now. But what we have, 2 brick factories. We have the coal aggregate unloading, so the coal trains will come from here, they will loop round, come into here, one way up through this direction. So this is double track. This is basically like the bypass rail. I'm not sure if I'll fit in another rail here, but I think it'll be okay at the moment. So we have 2-way track that'll eventually go off to Habarchy, that direction. And we also have this one-way system that they go into. So you have the loop. So this loop here gets taken over by this loop. And then the actual coal unloading comes in through this loop and unloads here. Then they go back onto the track here, and then obviously they tie back into the main rail system. Also, we have the brick pickup trains. They'll also come in this one way. They'll tie off here and come into here. This is all built, touch wood, fingers crossed, designed for 170-meter trains, and it should give us a lot of parking. The actual main rails through here, I mean, we've got 4 main rails coming through here, but 2 of them are passenger lines. The throughput on the actual main rails isn't probably that high. However, we've got plenty of parking, so hopefully that means that even though the rails don't have high throughput, it means that we can have lots of parking for all the trains. So once they come off onto these 2 main rails, you come off here and there's enough room for 2 trains to park here. Oh, but they'll block these roads, they'll block these train lines. Oh yeah, I know, and that's fine, because this loop should be constantly moving. It should never lock. It shouldn't lock up for any reason. It should be constantly moving. So, and we've got 3 spaces for parking here, 2 spaces for parking here. These coal trains, they'll be stopping to unload, and then they'll be carrying onto this track. So, you know, there shouldn't be a bottleneck in this area. They should be constantly moving. So anything that does block this, it shouldn't matter. There's 170 meters here for a train, so the trains can stop at this junction. They don't actually need to cover this point here, so that's another benefit. They unload here, goes into an aggregate storage, crosses the road, goes in a couple of conveyor engines, and into the 2 brick factories. That's all they need to create bricks, is just coal, so easy enough. 1 brick factory is connected to the cargo station and a open storage. This open storage is connected to our road cargo station, which can send out for trucks, and the rail cargo station can take it to anywhere else in our republic and also sell the bricks. We will check what that is right now. What is this? You don't know where you're going. Why not? That is a strange thing for you to say. I think it'll be okay. I don't know what's going on with that just now. We'll check that in a minute. When we started this playthrough, they didn't actually have any of these brick roads. I'm pretty sure. I'm 99%. I'm 60%. 50-50. These brick roads were not in the game when we started. And to be honest, I would like to brick road everything. Not only because they're faster. To be honest, I don't really care if things are fast in the city, but it's early start and it'll look ace. It'll look like this is old. You know, I want this town to look like it was built in the 1930s. This is one of the major reasons we're building this bricks just now. Also that we can build buildings out of them and all that jazz. But the other thing that we're going to incorporate into this is we're going to incorporate, because I've never used them, I've always used like trams and other things, but we're going to use trolley buses. We'll have trolley buses dropping off the people because trolley buses are pretty high capacity, to be fair. To give them their due, each brick factory takes 75 people per shift. So if we go to the trolley buses, wherever they are, there they are, 55 people. That's, you know, that's nothing to sniff at. Nothing to sniff at. So, you know, a couple of them coming in every wee while. You know, we don't need to absolutely fill these at the moment. Just need to get like a wee drip of workers into there, get them kick-started. So we're going to have trolley buses come into here. I'm yet to decide yet whether we use this main road as a trolley bus. You see, this is asphalt just now, and I don't know if I want to change all this into brick. We might just create a trolley bus line that runs along the side of the rail and stops up here. We could have put a passenger station in for the rail. I was semi-considering that, but already I was given a good count. We're going to have 4 trains for these 2 processing plants. Probably another 4 trains for these 2 processing plants. We're going to have passenger rails going up there, and realistically speaking, I reckon we're going to probably have like 6 or 7 trains, maybe 8 trains going up to here to keep a regular service. And that's just from Ep.25. We're also going to have brick trains, which at least, I mean, what's the production speed on these brick factories? They're 51 tons per bricks. For bricks, these are doing 120, so they're just over double. So if they're just over double and 2 of them is 4 trains, then 2 of them, if the trains are the same capacity, should be 2 trains. So I don't think we're going to have a massive amount of brick trains, but that's already, you know, 2, 10, 18 trains in total is going to be running on this. Just keeping this going on coal, which is free for us. That's the other thing. That's the other thing. The reason I'm wanting to use trolley buses, they run on electric. Sweet electric, which we produce with our free coal. You know, our free coal is going to run everything. You know, we should have done this ages ago. We should have run a trolley bus line up here. That would have been ace as well. But train lines, that's what it's going to be. So, we've got a couple of things to do as this is going on. We need to figure out what is wrong with this blooming train. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just freaking out for no reason. We need to see where our rail construction... We're also... A couple of things. How much can we borrow? 60 grand. 60 grand. Loads. Loads. We're going to take out that 60 grand. We're going to buy a new train. We're needing a steam locomotive. Value, not the most expensive. I'm going to get another one of these guys. 45. These are getting more expensive now. I think, I'm pretty sure when we first bought this, it was just over 30 grand. Now it's up to 45. We'll buy another one of them. Let that go. And at the moment, how much are these? 20 grand each. I wanted to get another 2 of these so we can start knocking out this rail as fast as possible. What we're going to do is we're going to construct all this. We need to continue this construction. What we're going to do is we're actually... I don't know what that just did, but never read. We're going to auto batch construction. Are we? Yes, we need to do that. So we need to start construction. We're going to just construct all of this. And then we're going to cancel this guy here. We're going to suspend that. Because we want basically our trains to construct it in a one-way fashion. We are going to also suspend this construction for the time being. I'm going to make this a gravel road and also suspend that construction, so basically none of this will be getting built apart from the rails, because we want that to get started. We've got another train coming in, so that's coming in there, and that is hunky-dory. Another thing we need to do, because we're in the midst of demolishing this railroad, we also need to go to our aggregate and we need to tone down the rail construction, take that down to 80%. The problem is, if we're getting rid of rail, we need some space for gravel and that to put the destructed stuff back in. Because when you destroy rail, it just comes back to usable resources. You don't need to refine the waste like you do when you destroy a building. So we're also going to tone down the bricks. Tone down this maybe to like 50%. Because we're at 100, we'll use some of that free resources. We also have a school, this guy, that needs more people at it. I'm going to split it. There we go. Split it between that and the shopping centre. Shopping centre should be getting loads of people. Yeah. We also look at all the construction vehicles going. Oh, it's bustling. As soon as we start constructing, our whole republic comes to life. We'll add that bus to our bus line, because we still need more and more people up at the mines. New vehicle? Oh, look, a trolley bus. Just in time. Just in time. It's like I knew it was going to happen. I didn't, but just very handy. Here we go. We sip of my coffee. I can only borrow 5 grand, that's annoying. What are you waiting for? Loads of nonsense. Those trains sell? No, where do our trains go? There and there. Oh, we're over 2 million now. Over 2 million. Is it a problem? No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's the worst that could happen. But we're just bustling away. The next thing that's going to happen is we're going to need to create a residential district. And we're going to need to start slowly constructing some of this gravel processing. Bit by bit. The next time lapse you're going to see is me of doing this residential extension. But in the meantime, let's just watch how things go. Let's go watch how things go. This is a problem we need to solve. Solved. Boom, boom. because we've created these new tracks and trains are getting confused. Don't want that. We need money. We need money now. The coal trains are the backbone of our economy. Let's go. Let's go. Because last month we produced, this year, we're doing pretty well. It's just our vehicle purchases with the trains and everything that's doing us in. But, you know, we're making quite a lot of money per month now. We just have to keep up with the interest and everything to keep us hunky-dory. And we're still selling power pretty well, are we? Yeah. The other thing I need to add in here, which I didn't, was plumbing. We were going to add in a water substation somewhere, probably in the back here. Can we squeeze it in this side, just in case we will use that space? Yeah, we can. What we'll probably do initially is just let the water trucks and the sewage trucks come out here and empty it, because we're not going to have too many people out here. Oh, wait! Why can't we get in that? What if I put this over like this and maybe build a path? Computer says yes, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll just let the sewage trucks and the water trucks come out here first and fill that up. Same with over here. I mean, we'll hardly have any workers up here, but yeah, we'll just let the trucks do that. We've got plenty of them sitting doing absolutely nothing, so that's what we'll get them up to that. We'll get them doing that. Trains are away. Sell the next batch. Bustling. Absolutely bustling. The buses are bussing, the trains are training. Gorgeous. I wish there was like a smooth, the camera can be quite sharp. I wish there was a smooth camera button without me having to like drag. Even dragging's a bit janky. Smooth camera. Some panning shots. No one lives here. Now you do. There you go. Fill the building just a tad. And you go here too. There you go. Be happy. And this is all paused construction up here, isn't it? Well, no, it's continued construction. Is this paused? It is. Right, we need to get this going. Go. Go. All this, go. Screw it. Build it. Build it, build it, build it. Build a bear. Interesting. Not sure why that train was waiting for that to go down that way. Some of this signalling still needs to be ironed out. The eventual goal is to constantly have a train filling and constantly have one emptying. Constant conga line of trains. We also need to change this semaphore. I don't mind if this train's blocking this. Don't mind that at all. But that should be a chain signal. That way we can have two sitting side by side, waiting. Lovely jubbly. Lovely, lovely jubbly. Are our rail construction offices building this? They are not. Are they building this? They are not. For some reason, why are you not seeking out the new ones? Is it because you're already building so much and you've only got 2 trains? Probably. That is probably what you're doing. I'll let you crack on. Will I? Will I? No. No. Let's, because I'm pretty sure. Oh. Let's check that out in a second. Start that. Start that. Start this and this. And I think I high priority these yet. And these ones aren't high priority. They're medium. That's okay. Get this stuff up here done first. It's no bother. And we'll also start this rail section here. Nice. What have we got? Villach Omuru. or Soviet Republic. Villach Umru. Umru. Some Japanese. Anyway, cargo wagon. Villach Umru. What do we have? Was it that one? No, this one. 24 tons. I don't know what. Oh, it's the open one that just came across. Right, no worries. I do think it's slightly funny that is exactly the same as that. It is the same thing, but it's taken them best part of a year to figure out that, oh, we can actually put steel in it. Tickles my fancy. Are we going to be able to afford this? Probably not. Yeah, let's go for it. 14 of these grey ones. Iffed. You're low on money. I know I'm low on money. Do I care? No. I can't tell that to go anywhere because I haven't told it to go anywhere. Start. Go, train, go! Oh, the engines of progress. The engines of progress. This should bump us up as well. What are we looking at? Last month, 44,000 rubles worth. That should bump us way over 50. And then, yeah, we're laughing then. What's our loan rate? 9.3. Hovering around that at this moment in time. What we'll do, get this train coming in. That guy there. We'll get this train dropping off the car wagons here, get him on the route, then we'll start building this residential bit through a time lapse, and we'll take it from there. There he goes. Look at him. Look at this. Oh, we're serious now. Proper serious locomotives on the go. Proper serious locomotives on the go now. Two of these bad boys, two of the other bad boys, 4 coal trains we'll have on this line now. Think of that. Episode 1, unheard of. We thought, I know what you guys thought. You're like, there's no way he's going to get this far. No way. He's going to be bankrupt, he's going to lose, he's going to have his tail behind his legs, and we're only going to reach episode 21 and that would have been done. Well, I hope I've showed you. I've proven to be a better socialist republic leader. Look at this. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Just fantastic. Fantastic. The bridge noises. And all it costs us to run these trains, now that we've got so many trains by the way, we're going to have to build that maintenance thing as well. That's the next thing. I might do that, build that with the residential area as well. Oh, there he is. There he is, the other bad boy. Whiffed. You get a lot of these turned to brick as well. And re-signal up some of this as well, once they build these two little pathetic pieces of path. Oh, we're low on money. Hunky dory, off you pop. Do it again, get your next batch, and then let's get you on this line. To be hyper effective, we should have min-maxed that and got him to take a load of coal to the border. I know, I hear you, but no. Just no. Not doing that. Check the signals out here. Yeah, right enough. We're getting rid of this crossing here. We originally built that to build this piece of track. It's not needed anymore, so we're getting rid of it. It should make everything a bit more smooth. Sign. I completely forgot about those two. Where are these construction trains? These silly gooses. Holy crap, no, go home. Start again. I know, I buggered up, but just sort yourselves out. We swatch at this. Doing a bit of signalling. Look at that, I love it when it changes colour. I love it. I love it. Right, so you there. You there. Can we do that? Oh yeah, we can. Finally. Nice. Loads and loads of signals. Just the way I like it. There we go. Oh, we can't signal this up because we need to go in and out. Sounds like a construction train problem, to be fair. Citizens' happiness is too low. Why? Can't work. Kindergarten. Pub tavern. Pub's right here. Plenty of space. Shut up. Whoa. Crime. Whoa. Yeah, just forget about all them. Restart. Restart your... Holy crap. Oh, right, we need police officers in there. Actually, in fact, you. Police station. Yeah, do that. Split your staff. The money ties over. There he is. Back with the last few. In fact, actually, that's fine. They're medium. Right, cool. Then they should just do the closest ones. Yeah, you should get these closer ones knocked out once that high priority crossing's done. There he is, though. Let's get 1/4 coal train on the go, and this should max out the current production, the processing plants. It is possible that we might need a 5th, but I'm hoping that'll mean that a couple of these trains will just be sitting, because we've got 500 tons here. I mean, the coal, we've definitely not got enough miners up there, so yeah, I'm hoping. Because the workers like, yeah, 30, we're just constant 30s, but how many are 28, 18, get them up. Oh, look at this, gorgeous. The Fountain of Plenty. You guys need to name this as well. I'm out of good names. We needed names for these areas. I wish you could put in like name tags within name tags. Do all that jazz. We need names. Lore. Background lore. Put Republic's roundabout of Revelation down there. Where are you off to? Oh, you're going back round to load. Nice. 4 trains on the go. Let's quickly check the train lines. That is not what I want to do. I want to check the vehicles. How does do this again? List of trains. We need to know entire map and what is your repairness. Repair. Availability. Show wear and tear. What are we at? 18 is the highest. But we need to build a maintenance repair station across here. It's going to have to be done. But probably going to pause and play and pause over the next little while. I'm going to make a little time lapse. We're going to build the new residential extension to this, and I'll be back. See you in 5. Well, there we go. The new little expansion has been complete. Once this is finished, we'll probably plant trees along it, make it look au natural. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think that a couple of these will begin building straight off the bat. But yeah, looking good. So we got our bricks. We got our bricks up and going. The railway is getting built for this just now. So the rail is getting constructed on that already. We're already building the construction up to here. And now we've got the residential, which we're going to start building now. That guy and this guy. Because I think we're pretty much maxed out on folk. I mean, these two buildings. Now we're not completely maxed out, but we need stuff. We need stuff. Here we go. Here we go. Underground pipes getting built and all that jazz. We need to build the sewer lines in, but not at the moment. Once we start getting these things all together, we'll start doing that. None of this is constructing. We'll construct it a little bit at a time. One thing I do want to do though, because it has been bugging me, if we go to the train lines, I'm needing what's it called? A waypoint. We're going to waypoint this line as we are building the track. We're going to waypoint this because we don't want these trains moving over into these 3 lines. So once they come back from the customs house, we will go through this waypoint here. Oh, can you actually use... Oh, we didn't actually need to place a waypoint. I didn't realise you could use signals as them. What we'll do is just use that signal then. Happy days, and then we'll get rid of that waypoint there. Perfecto. Just like that. Just like that. Get rid of the contour lines. What is going on here? Not a lot of people are that just now. Missing coal ore. We just need more people up this hill. We just need more people. What things have we got? Train waiting too long, that's going to happen just now. Stop production, that's all good. Happiness, go away. Go away. You will be happy eventually. And a new vehicle, a new one of these guys. Which is all fine. What are you doing? You are building something. Why are you building something? Construction has stopped. What are you building? That conveyor belt for some reason. For some reason, that one conveyor belt is getting built. Which is kind of weird. But hey ho, in the meantime we're going to construct this guy. That's going to be our dump for the construction waste. And we might just build the bus stop. And then everything to the first gravel processing plant that we can use. I want to say this guy. So he's already getting constructed. Have I already constructed all this? Have I just forgot? Didn't think I had been, but suspend that one. Suspend this one. Get this one going. This guy. Do we have power up here? That's the next question. Oh crap. Oh, don't destroy please, no. It took me long enough to build these things. Yeah, do we have power to these? Oh, we have built the power in here, but we haven't connected it. Epidemic! Fan-dabidozy. Oh, what is wrong with you? What have you caught? Dangerous acute symptoms, severe infection. The disease is causing serious health complications. Oh, very good. It is not very contagious and will not spread very easily, but you will die from it. Unfortunate. What were we doing? Power. Do we want the power now? Maybe. Do we want the power now? I think we'll just allow that to construct. We're going to need to build another couple of power transfer. We're going to need to build another couple of transfer switches out this direction anyway. So we'll leave it whilst a few things are getting built. That is fine. This guy's sped up yet. What is it? Oh, look at all these workers. Ace. Why do we not have enough people up here? Is it just a case of buses en route? I hope so. What are you guys doing? Dropping only a few off. Expect to see a lot more buses on this route. What is going on? Are we stuck somewhere? Looking for traffic jams. There we go, that's more buses. That was more of the volume I was expecting. We're coming into winter again. The money down. Too bad. Not too bad. Doable. Doable. These guys connected up to everything. Yes, apart from sewage, so we'll need to build this guy too. Won't hook him up to the sewage plants yet, we'll just allow the trucks to empty it for the moment. Biffed. Just what you want to see when you go off to a job in the mines. Perfecto. Where's our rail? construction trains at. Where are you going? Nope. There. Oh, you're doing all these ones. Fair enough. Can't force you. Well, I can, but I'm not going to force you. There we go. A few more people there now. How's our population this year? Steadily climbed. University educated has steadily gone down. Not good. Let's see if we can get a few cheeky citizens from around the map. We're unemployed. Well, just you wait. We have so many jobs for you guys to do. There we go. You can borrow a bit of money. Oh, we're low. Oh, we're so very low. Look at that. Perfecto. We're doing it. They're coming back round. There we go. That's more like the numbers. That's what we're looking for. 340 people. I think that's the most people I've ever seen in that mine. Most people we've ever seen. And the train's off. Off to the border. To the border with you. To the border. Brilliant. Then the one last thing we're going to do. The one last thing we're going to do for this episode, because this is going to be hopefully a long episode, but this is going to be a little bit different one as we step up our game. This episode is going to be slightly different because we're going to add in a lot more, add a few time lapses in, get more into an episode. Should be a little bit better. So that connects onto there. And then are we going to put in another warehouse like that one? I mean, it probably would be nice to get rid of this one completely, but do we? Do we? What's the... Not very many electrical components. This doesn't actually take that much materials either, so we're going to build this right now. We'll build this right now, supply it with materials. We'll try and leave the warehouse off just now. We'll just be repairing trains. And I'm guessing they'll take quite a lot of materials, resources to actually fix. Waste. They'll probably take a lot of resources to fix, but hey, we're just going to have to cross that bridge when it comes down. Happiness. What's wrong with it? We're unhappy because there's no churches. No worries. Built another one of those heating plants there, and we're going to need another, not a heating plant, a heat exchanger. Exchange of heat. We're going to have to put another one in here too, aren't we? Put it there, maybe. All for that one house, but seeing as we've got the heating coming out for this group of buildings, we might as well just connect it there to there. Now, the way that I like to do these, are we going to... I think we might need to use two connections. I'm going to put a heat pumping station in again. Oh, that's a waste! Maybe. But I like doing it this way. Put in there. They also kind of look like they're meant for the trains. You know, like a signal station or something. Signal box. Train's waiting for too long, go away. So that'll go from underground to you, and then you to you. Actually, no, it won't. Cancel. You want to be a big pipe. Big underground pipe. That's a waste. Shush, shh, 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 shh. Only I know my plans and my brain. You will have to wait and see why it's not a waste. I mean, it might be, but it's here nor there. Perfecto. Off to get sold. Cancel that. We were just getting rid of all these little yellow things, and now we got a whole bunch more of them. Brilliant. What's our 9.22%? 9.3%. Can't wait to dissolve some high interest loans for lower interest loans. Should be not far off that now. 54 again. Buses. Come on. Come on. Hurry up. Should be no reason for not enough workers to be up there. We have plenty of buses on that line. 14 coal mine buses. Whoa, what's going on here? What is going on here? They're timing out, and these aren't going. Speed up a bit. Let's have a look at this. Not good. Not good at all. Now, the way I understand this is if we go to that line, where is it? 14. So, going up and round and then back and waiting, and then it comes back onto the line. These buses don't make it around here, so if they don't make it up to the final destination, it'll calculate the length of the line being shorter and thus won't put out as many buses, as I understand it. So is it just the case that the buses aren't reaching the end, coming back, and it's recalculating and not putting buses on the line? Or do we not have enough buses on the line to keep up sufficient flow? You would think if that was the case, then they would just be constantly going, wouldn't you? But they backed up there for a second. I can't understand why they would back up. Because variable time on this, again, as I understand it, is it'll try and space the buses out evenly as best as possible. As I've been speaking, it's like sorted itself out, so is this something that I should be concerned about? 3 buses arrive back. Because realistically, we should be getting a constant, pretty good supply of workers up here. Damn, 160. Where are you going? Because you just dropped that off at the heating plant. Well, the trains are shifting pretty quick now. Citizen happiness, what is wrong with you? Holy crap. Church and sports. You will be fine. Don't you worry yourselves. once we get this line of buildings in here, and even these guys, because they're unspecified, they'll fan out through the work sites and make everything a little bit better. Last month, $2,000. I think what we're watching here is the fluctuations, not so much of the worker supply, but actually the buses. So, for instance, if the buses are going to this heating plant and then fully unloading, I'm just going to say this out loud and see if it makes sense in my own head. If they're coming to here unloading and they unload all their workers, then they go back to the end station. If they continue along here and unload here, they'll also go back to the end station. If they come up to the prison, they can also empty out the prison and come back to the end station, and vice versa. Also, once they get to the coal station, they'll come back to the end station. So I wonder what's happening is if we got 14 vehicles coming out in a line, the first vehicle comes to the heating plant and comes back. I wonder if that messes up the time, the variable time for the distances between these buses, or if the time is kept constant for the whole loop. In which case what would happen is if a bus came back from this bus station and this bus station and also the prison, well, maybe not so much the prison because they would have to still do the full loop of the line just for the, you know, if you look at the route, once they come with the prison they've still got to actually do the full route of the line even though they're going this way. Don't know why, but that's here nor there. If they returned on this one or this one, they would get back to this station quicker, and if that was the case then there would be a backup and it would still push buses out at the same interval. And if that's the case and buses are constantly going out on the same interval, the only thing that would stop, that would allow these workers to time out, would be the frequency of the buses. That is my reasoning. Whether that's correct, I have no idea, but I think I'm going to buy a couple more buses because that logic seems to follow. Do we work on facts in this series? No. Do we work as hard as possible to find a logical framework? Yeah, I mean, we try to. If there's right or not, I have no fucking idea. But I think if we get a couple more buses on that line, that'll be okay. Time we get the trains up and running, yeah, we'll all be good. We'll all be good. Plus, it will do us a world of good just getting more and more workers up to here. Let's see, this last month, yeah, we started taking steel and stuff in. That's $9,000 in steel, to be honest, and we still made a profit. Pretty decent. Plus, I want to see this number here each month get up to about 40-50 grand. That'd be ideal. 5 and a bit grand for coal at the moment. Oofed. Bus station is up. How many workers have we got on this bus station? Because this is our constructions, our incinerator plants. So our construction buses, our incinerator plant buses, and probably our gravel, which goes up that hill, are all going to come to here. So we need a relatively good supply of workers coming to here. Which, I mean, we've got a lot of construction buses coming to this point. So yeah, we're going to leave it at this. And on the next episode we'd be building. We'd be building loads. Loads will be getting built. Houses, blooming railway lines. Look at that tiny piddly wee thing there. Oh, research finished. Cool. We'll also be researching railway distribution, maybe, or tourism. 900,000. Let's knock out railway distribution. Probably should have done that ages ago. And yeah, It's exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Oh, oh. Maybe we'll get more trains. Maybe we'll do. Oh, who knows? Who knows? It's gonna be too much. Too much excitement. Calm down, guys. We'll see you in the next one. It's been once again fantastic, fan-dabby-dozy to share with you my ramblings, share with you the sunsets. I was going to say the moonsets there. Jesus. Share with you Lennon. Share with you everything. It's been an absolute pleasure. Absolute. Oh, tell you. Can't wait to see you soon. I'll see you soon, everybody, right? Catch you later. Stop speaking shite. Let's go. Catch you. See ya. Enjoy yourselves. Bye.